Hey guys, I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to make your yearbook posters in Adobe Photoshop. So as you can see, I already have it opened up. First thing you want to do is create new over here on the left. Click that, and then we want to figure out the size we want. Now we're going to be using letter, but that's only showing up because I've done it recently. You're probably going to have to go across the top where it says print. That's where you'll find the letter size. That's our regular size piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. Click on that. You're going to want to give yours a title. So I would say your name and yearbook poster. So put your name in yearbook poster. We got it in the color mode. We got pixels, orientation, everything looks good. I hit create. All right, so it pops open with our basic screen. First thing I want to do is give it a background. I think I'm going to go with a gradient for this. So let's see, oops, my gradient's not showing up. There it is. Yours should show up on the side over here. The gradient tool looks like this. So you can see it creates a gradual blend between colors. I'm going to do that. Now I need to decide what color I want. So this is my background. So I got to start to think about what do I want my whole design to look like. I could either click here on the box with the color and the color picker will pop up, or I can just go over here on the right and see my color swatches. I think I'm going to go with, let's go with a deep blue. I want something dark. Alright, so I have it on gradient. Now all I got to do is draw a line from one side to the other and it will fill a gradient for me. If I want it the other way, I just start on the right and go to the left. I could go top to bottom, bottom to top. I could even go diagonal. I can decide which way I want my gradient to go. I think I like the top to bottom like that, kind of at an angle. Once you like it, next thing you want to do is add another layer. So we click down here at the bottom of that little folded piece of paper. We're going to add a layer. Now, we're going to put in a picture for this. So I like to give myself a little frame. So it's this tool over here, the frame tool. You click on that. So I got to decide how big is my picture going to be, where's it going to go. I think I want mine big across the top. Let's give myself lots of space. So this kind of marks out where my picture is going to go, makes my life easier. Now I'm going to open up the internet and I search for just yearbook pictures. So you can see here I found one off to the side. A yearbook is one of the most important books you'll ever own. I'm going to right click and copy image. And get out of that, back to Photoshop. Now you can't see it on the screen here, but I'm going to come up to the top and I'm going to click edit and paste. Where is it at? There we go. Edit, paste. Alright, so right now it shows up really small, and if I try to do anything I can move it around, but I can't do much else. So what you need to do is on your keyboard, click Control T. Uh-oh, that one didn't quite work. Let's edit, undo. Oh, it's not liking me. You know what? Sometimes when this happens, I find the easiest thing to do is I just hit my delete button, I get rid of the whole thing, and it's not even letting me do that. Of course not. This is just one of those projects. There we go. So when things don't work, I just edit or just delete it and try it again. Honestly, I found that's the easiest way to make things work. So again, I drew in my frame. I'll bring back up my picture, right click, copy image, back out, and then edit, paste. And then I'll try again, Control T, there we go. So it should show up with a little frame and X through the center of your picture. Now I can resize it. I can move it around. So Control T is the key. Now you notice if I went bigger than my frame, it will not let the picture show up any bigger than original frame that I made. So you got to think things through. You don't have to put a frame in first. That's just, I like to do it just to kind of plan things out. Once you like it, I'm just going to click on my little arrows over here just to get it to pop off. All right. Now, another thing you have to include in your yearbook is text, or your yearbook ad is text. So I'm going to come over here to the T, hit the text. Now I want to have a big sign first that says yearbooks for sale. So I'm going to make a big box. Now you notice it fills it in with gibberish to start off. This is so it reminds you of saying, hey, you need to fill this in, put in your real words. So I'm going to type in my writing, yearbook for sale. Yay. Now, you can adjust your colors, your size, your font, everything. So highlight it. There we go, highlight the whole thing. Then go up to the top. Right here is all the fonts. As I scroll through it, you can see them all pop up so you can see what they look like. I had it on the chalk duster. I can pick my size here, so I can make it really small, or I can make it really big. Figure out what size works best for you. I think I'm gonna go about there. You could have it off to the right, centered, off to the left. Then you can also pick your size, or your color. So this blue box here is the color. So if I click on that, my color picker pops up. I actually like it with this dark blue right now. I'm gonna leave it, but I could change the colors if I wanted to. And then when you like it, you just click out of it. Come on, click out, there we go. And you have it. There we go, so we got part of it. Now let's add another layer. So I'm coming over here at bottom right, the folded paper, add a layer. Now another thing you have to include is drawing. So I'm gonna get the paintbrush, there we go. There we go, the brush tool. And we're going to draw something. Now I decide what tool I want to use it in. So up here we can click size and decide how big it's going to be. So I can go small. You see it's a really small thing. If I go big, pops up huge. Right now I have it on a weird tool. I would recommend sticking with the very top section. It'll probably pop up like this at first. General brushes is your basic ones. Could have a hard edge or a soft edge. Maybe I'll go soft edge for this first one. And yeah, that size will work. Now I want my opacity. I'm going to keep this one. I think I'm going to bring my opacity down for this one so I can show some layers. And then lastly, I want to pick my color. So I'm over here at color picker. Let's see, I'm going to do the price. So I'm going to make the dollar sign. I'm going to make it bright yellow. So I'm going to draw on here, just use my mouse. I'm going to put my price for my drawing. Oops, I don't like that last line. So when you don't like something, remember you can come up to the top left. It's off the screen here, but you can just edit, undo. There we go. Edit, undo is your best friend. All right, now you notice since the opacity was a bit lower, it shows up brighter where it's layering over itself. One of the things you have to do in this is show different opacities. So remember that's up here, opacity at the top. That's how see-through it is. I think I also want to zoom in, make my life a little easier. So I'm clicking the zoom button and make sure it's on the plus. I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'll use the hand and I can just move it around. There we go, makes it a little easier. Now I want to put the actual cost in a different brush. So I'm going to come back up here. Maybe I'll go with a hard edge, but I want it a lot fatter. Yeah, I think I'll do hot pink for this. Why not? Cost is $30. So take my time. 3, 0. Now drawing with a mouse is definitely not easy to do. It's okay. It takes some practice. You'll get used to it, trust me. All right, I need to include some more font in here, some typing. I want to put the dates. So it's December 9th through 20th. There we go. But I want to change the font, so I just highlight it. Let's do, maybe I'll do that one. Sure, why not? And I want to make it a bit smaller. That's a bit too small. Maybe let's go 30. Nah, still a bit bigger. There we go. And I want to change the color. Maybe I'll go back to blues for this. I'll click off of it. I think I want to lower it a little bit so it's not touching the 30. Click out. Yeah, I like that. One last thing I need to add is where they can buy. I could draw it. I think I'm going to do another text box and I'll just do it small. So I'll do long and thin. Now notice these purple lines pop up. That makes it so it's lined up exactly the same size as Yearbook for Sale up above. So for this I want to put purchase in office or online. There we go. I'm going to highlight it. I want to make it small. Don't want that to be too big. Yeah, let's go a little bigger than that. Sure. And let's go a different font again. How about, maybe let's go that one. And let's go a really deep blue for that. All right. There we go. I like it. Now I'm going to zoom out. I want to add a little bit more design to this. Oops, too far. So you can use the scrolling button on your mouse to zoom in and out really quickly. All right, I want to do some fun paint style behind the numbers here. So I come back, if I look over at my layers, layer 3 had my painting on it. So I'm going to go one below it. I'm going to add a layer so it goes in between 3 and the yearbook for sale. This will put whatever I draw behind the 30. Now I have it on brush. I want to try some of the fun brushes. So I'm going to go down, maybe the special effects. Ooh. All right, how about some splatter? What's my size at for this? Okay, I'll even go a little bigger with it. And then opacity's fine. What color? Maybe this will be, how about a deeper purple? There we go. So now I could put some splatter behind it. Ooh, that's interesting. Now, I'm noticing my letters are starting to blend in a little bit, so I'd probably want to adjust this a bit and make sure that the price really stands out. Because if the price doesn't stand out, who's going to buy it? So you could keep playing around with this until you like it. This is just a random little tutorial so you can see how it all works. Try things out, but the main thing to talk about is how you save. So when you're all done, you're going to come up to the top left. Again, mine's out of the screen, but I'm going to go File, Save As. There we go. I do not want it to save as a Photoshop folder if I'm all done. I want to save it as a JPEG. So I save it as a JPEG. I like my name. This is just my computer at home, so I'm just going to put it in Documents. But you're going to want to save it under your H drive, so find your name in there. And you want to save it. This will save it to your computer. Save. And then you just double check. Yep, everything's good. I'm honestly not sure what you're supposed to look for there, so just click OK. Now it is saved to your computer, and you can access it again later. On Monday, I'll show you how to post these onto Google Classroom. So today, try it out, see what you can do, start creating your yearbook poster or just playing around with the different fonts and seeing how it works. Remember to resize your pictures is Control T. That's the one random keyboard shortcut you need to know.